Okay, Shannon.
Yes.
I thought I knew you. I guess I didn't. And even up to today, when we started, I'm like, this girl done took over and told, and now I understand why. Because you and I both have that same spirit of perfection. Oh my gosh.
The takeover spirit.
Yes.
Is that what you meant to say?
Yeah. But I mean, it's like whatever we set out to do. Granted, you know, we strive for perfection, but we do realize after getting bumped in our head so many times that not everything is always going to be perfect.
No. Right. Right.
So, you know, the person that I knew before this was the entertainer person. Yeah, we shared some things, personal things, travel, and shared some stages. But I'm very appreciative of the fact that we did this here. You know, when we were talking, it's like there was no other place that I wanted to do this at, because I felt it was just very appropriate to do this here. Your foundation is your family. And so to see, as many times as I've seen you perform, and the support that your family gives you, it's just so amazing.
Thank you.
And they come out full force every time. So there's a lot of things I learned about you today. Being the first weighs a lot. It puts a lot of pressure on you. Especially when it comes to knowing that everybody else is looking up to you. So I'm appreciative of all those things that I heard. And I don't want to say to take control, because sometimes people can see that in a negative manner. But you're a person who knows what you want. And you don't stop. You know, until you can get it, or till you set your foot down and you say, this is what I want. And so even just over time listening to you when you're in the studio, no, I don't get it. You know, so it's like, okay, now I get it. Because it's just like you have to know where a person's being in order to know where they're at. Now I understand. And I know that this is not your ending. You know, so whatever it is that you want in the future is going to happen. And we do have to know that sometimes there are going to be those bumps in those roads that's going to give us a mind scramble where you feel like you want to give up. And so I'm thankful again for all the stories. And the one thing that I did hear consistently, actually a couple of things. Everybody knew that Stacey Lattisaw song that was your first song.
Yeah.
And
So
then
shout out to Stacey Lattisaw.
Right. And then putting God in your life, your family. And so I'm very thankful for that. I mean, I appreciate coming around when you have your family gatherings, because I'm like, okay, everybody. I mean, they show up. I mean, and I appreciate that, because now I know who Shannon Howe is outside of Shannon Howe the entertainer. So I thank you very much for allowing me to know that.
Well, I thank you for always supporting me. You and your takeover spirit throughout the years, making sure that I was all right when we traveling and stuff like that. And every time I've had a show back before I moved to Atlanta, you were always there, like making sure my sound was right, making sure I was looking right, keeping creeps away from me. Not being scared to go up and talk to people. not being scared to take my CD and give it to a DJ or talk to the famous people that we done just so happen ended up in their space because of your not being afraid to just do what it takes, you know. So that right there is like, I just felt like when I was in that moment, I didn't feel like if you wasn't there, I just knew nothing was gonna go right. So, you know, I appreciate you always being there, because with you being there, it just kind of gave me a comfort to be able to really get out there, because you believed in me so much. And
I still do.
thank you. And when people seen me, they knew they was gonna see you. So, you know, I just always been grateful to have you in my life. You know, I've had a lot of things I've had to overcome in my life, and I don't wish being a teen mom and stuff like that on anybody, but it is a story that needs to be told, and not on reality TV glorifying it like it's something great. I just feel like people need to know that you can overcome, and you can still accomplish anything that you set out to accomplish. You just have to do what it takes. You got to do the work. Nothing is going to fall on your lap. Nothing is going to just walk its way into your life. You got to prepare. You got to do the work, research, and then take the steps that it takes to get it done. And then that's just something I just have in me. Like, that's why I don't take a lot of chances. It got to be a definite for me, which is probably why I ain't really made it far in my career yet.
But you made it farther than a lot of people.
Yeah, because I ain't signing no contracts unless I know for sure that. So I done pass up several contracts because I'm like, I don't know how well your company is going to do, so I don't feel comfortable signing no contract with you when you still trying to figure it out. So when y'all figure it out, then we can talk about a contract. And that's how it's been every time with everybody who's presented me with a contract. And I don't think it's a bad thing. It could have been, who knows, but none of those companies that ever presented me with a contract are still up and going now. So, I mean, I said that to say, I have two daughters, Shelby and Sydney. Sydney's not here. She's working and in school, couldn't be here. But, you know, if I don't do anything else in life, I want to have left a blueprint. Just a blueprint on how you can overcome and how to achieve. Because I'm by far no Ivanka Trump, okay? I'm far from that. I'm not even, name any black successful woman. I'm far from that, but my level of success that I have for myself, I've surpassed it. And it's not financially. It's not financially. It's just a mentality. Where I am in my life right now, it's a growth that I saw myself being in this place one day. I know I have to fight for everything. And that's why I don't mind fighting. You know? Termites. You want to come in my house, my brand new house I bought? You want to take over my daughter's bedroom, termites? Okay. Plumbing? This big dumb tree in my front yard. You want to mess up the plumbing in my new house? And I ain't even been here a year? All right, come on with it then. You know what I'm saying? Engine, you want to go out in my car? Okay, engine, let's do this. You see what I'm saying? My boss at work want to clown me and try to get me fired? Come on. Do what you got to do. Because I'm going to be doing me over here, and I'm going to make sure I'm all right. And I've been, and I'm ready to fight. You want to fight me? You better come prepared to fight, because I'm going to fight. I'm not going to take anything lying down. I'm going to fight until I come out on the other end. And I might be bruised, scarred up, or as long as my face ain't scarred up, I'm good. You know, I could have keloids all down here, but as long as this is good, I'm all right. So, but I'm being silly, but that's just, you know, I'm just hypothetically speaking. I'm just saying that, like, I'm going to fight. I'm never going to stop fighting. I'm never going to stop fighting for my kids. I'm never going to stop fighting for my life. I'm never going to stop fighting for my life. You know, and I don't want to be the statistic still. Because I am a statistic, but I just passed up what people say, society says a teen mom is. I know I am that person. Because that's what I set out in my life to do. My music, I love to sing. Like, I literally love to sing. Like, if singing was a person, if singing was my husband, that's how much I love singing. That's how much I love it. I love it right there with my kids and God and my family. So it's a part of who I am. So I'm never going to stop singing. I'm never going to stop. Now, I ain't singing at bar mitzvahs and weddings. I'm not doing that. And I'm not singing at somebody's sweet 16 birthday. I'm not going to be able to do that. But I'm going to sing in nightclubs and one day hopefully arenas and at a church or two. If somebody come and ask me to sing Open My Heart, because that's the only song I know. my song, I'll come and sing it, you know. But that, I'm not ashamed of who I am, you know what I mean. My life, I have my insecurities, but it's not anything up here that I'm insecure about. And because I don't let my insecurities shape me as far as this physical, my body. I have a lot of things I'm insecure about with my body, but because I feel like the power is up here, it doesn't hold me back from doing what I want to do. You know, today.
Oh yeah, the photo shoot.
Today, you know? So it's like, it's always a fight. It's always a fight. But you know what? I guess I was born to fight because I've been doing it my whole life, and I'm just going to have to continue to fight, I guess, until I leave here.
So Shannon Howe. Who is Shannon Howe?
A fighting, singing, God-fearing, lover of my family, lover of my kids, person who will never give up on my dreams, and I'll never be a statistic, and I'll never be what society says I have to be. I'm going to be who I want to be, and never what society tells me that I have to be. Society tells me that I'm not good enough to be in the limelight, but I don't care about that anymore. I used to, and you know I used to. I am who I am. I am who I am. I look how I look. I sound how I sound. It's either you're going to like it or you're not. And I'm not a diva or anything like that. It's just that that's my truth now. And I'm not afraid of my truth. And so people can like it or they can scroll on by. That's what I tell people on social media, because they know I be waiting on somebody on social media to say something.
Yes, you do. I'm like, what the heck did she just say?
Say something. You better say something mean on one of my posts. I'm telling you, you better scroll by. And that goes for when I get my 2.6 million followers. Say something mean. I'm tell y'all this. When I get my 2.6 million followers, say something mean on my social media. See what happens.
Because Shannon Howe.
Because I fight, Sonny. And I'm not stopping. I'm going in to the end. No, thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. I love you.
Yes, I love you too.
We did it.